What's going on, guys? This is me and my boys 100.
And this is Erin.
And today, we are doing another top 10 list that nobody asked for.
Yeah.
What are we doing, Erin?
Top 10 FNAF characters.
Yep, we both are doing our own separate top 10 because we would never agree if we tried to do a cumulative list. So we decided to do our own. And hopefully this list will go a lot more smoothly than the last one. The last one was pretty alright. I thought I could have done better. But this time, I think my skills will be truly put to the test. So, yeah, me and Erin decided to do a little collab just because I thought of it while eating dinner. That's it. That was it. That was the whole idea. So we're gonna do it. So we're starting with Erin's list, correct?
Yes, that's what we decided on.
Alright, that is what we decided on. So, without further ado, let's get started.
At number 10, I have Toy Chica. She's number 10 because she doesn't top anyone else on this list, yet I didn't feel right leaving her out of this list.
Any particular reason why? Or just because?
It's just because she's one of the toys, and the toys don't get enough love.
Fair enough.
Okay, at number 9, I have Toy Bonnie.
I'm not gonna say anything, besides the fact I'm probably gonna fight her later, but anyway, continue.
He's really cute. He's a real cute bun. I do like him. It's just that when I was lining up everyone, I realized I didn't put Toy Bonnie on the list, and number 9 was literally the only spot that wasn't taken by anyone.
I guess Toy Bonnie beat the others that didn't make it. Again, him and Toy Chica just made it barely, apparently.
I'm sorry. I wanted to get like the main toy gang on here, and yeah, because I knew they were in my top 10. When I was lining them all up, I was just like, fuck. So yeah. At number 8, we have Mangle, who is actually one of the easiest ones for me to list on this list.
To list on the list. Why is Mangle on the list of the list?
Okay, I knew Mangle was in my top 10 because I like how Mangle looks. I like how everyone humanizes Mangle and all the different humanizations of Mangle, and I really like the Mangle song. I knew she was either going to be number 6 or number 8, and then I realized I wanted a different character at number 6, so number 8. Next one is Freddy.
This is the shittiest picture of Freddy.
My number 7 spot is Freddy. It was supposed to be between Freddy and Bonnie, and I decided to put Freddy on here because I was just like, I looked over the list and I was just like, damn. So Freddy is on this list because yeah, he needed to be on this list more than Bonnie, from my opinion. Personal opinion.
Once again, Freddy had to fight his way to just be on the list.
Yes, a lot of people had to just fight their way in my brain to make it on my list. Number 6, Golden Freddy. I like Golden Freddy. He's not top 5 material, but he is top 10 material for me.
Once again, had to beat his way to get on the list.
That is Caitlin's only comment to this.
Golden Freddy's pretty awesome, though. I'm not gonna lie.
He is. I like his details he has and everything.
That's a great description, Erin.
I'm sorry,
I like his details. You know, him and Freddy have the same details, but I like his just because. You know.
I like how in a lot of animations and stuff, people make him float.
True. It's always some good features. All right. Moving on to
number 5 is Plush Trap, because he's adorable and he's a small bun, and yes. Do I need any more of an explanation than that?
No. I mean, all good reasons. Bus trap.
Number 4 is Springtrap. I have Springtrap as number 4 because lately I've been obsessed with almost everything Springtrap. Like I love the Springtrap Mimoji heads. I love the little Springtrap keychain, even though I don't own it. I like the Springtrap mini collectible minifigure, whatever you would call it. Mystery mini, there we go, that's the word. I like how the details people do in him, and also he's the only character I like from FNAF 3, so that also helps him being number 4 for me.
Let's just appreciate the fact she said the detail people do in him. That's a good thing. Alright, moving on.
And the figures and the Mimojis, because you get to see all those, like...
That's not what I'm referring. I said the fact, he said the figures they do in him. That's the way you worded it. It was great.
Let's get to my top 3 now, please. Okay, at number 3, I have everyone's favorite Fox in the FNAF fandom. Foxy the Pirate. I put him at number 3 because he's a pirate fox. What else can I say? And also, I like him for other reasons, but I'm not bringing them up in a FNAF top 10 list.
Fair enough.
Number 2 is Chica, because round, fluffy chicken that says let's eat and likes pizza. And she is awesome.
Sorry.
Yes?
I was gonna say can't argue with that.
Her and Foxy were I was arguing with myself for the longest time about who would be number 3 and who would be number 2. Because I knew they were number 2 and number 3.
I'm glad you have Chica this high, because...
yeah, I knew she would be pretty darn high. I just didn't know which place out of the high ones.
Yeah, I'm just really glad she's high, because, honestly, Chica is my kin. I am kin to not Toy Chica. I am kin to Chica. So, it's like, you putting her this high is you putting me this high, and I'm really proud. Good. Erin here is going to explain the next part before we get to number 1. So, Erin, what are we going to do before we get to number 1?
Okay, so on both of our lists, before we get to number 1, we're going to list off our special, fabulous, honorable mentions. Those Five Nights at Freddy's characters that just barely couldn't fit on our lists, unfortunately. We each have 5 to list, and I'm going to go first. Of course, because this is my half of the list. Okay, so my first honorable mention is Bonnie the Bunny.
These are in no particular order, correct?
Yes, no particular order. And we already know my list was a struggle and a half for people to get onto, so yeah.
So Bonnie's number 1.
Second honorable mention is Fredbear.
Fruity Bears.
Third honorable mention is Shadow Freddy.
Shadow Freddy. Shadow Freddy! Okay. Shadow Freddy.
Fourth honorable mention is Puppet, or the Marionette, whichever one you like calling him. And then my very last honorable mention is Shadow Bonnie. And of course, these have all been in no particular order, and I am purposely trying to talk over my background now.
So Erin, why didn't these particular characters make the cut?
Mainly because I liked all the characters in the top 10 just a smidge better, or for the particular places I originally wanted them in, other characters won me over more in my brain for that particular spot.
Fair enough, fair enough.
Or because I do like these characters, but not just a smidge, not enough to put them in my top 10. Okay. So my number 1 Drum roll, please. My number. Thank you. My number one favorite Five Nights at Freddy's character is Toy Freddy.
Toy Freddy, guys. Most hated character in the entire fandom.
And he's my absolute top favorite, number one, perfect flower child, happy sunshine favorite character. I love this.
Eat your soul with his dirt face.
I love this small child. He is mine. He is my baby and child of sweet babiness. If I could bring one animatronic to a real world, it would be Toy Freddy.
Honestly, I probably would do the same just because he'd be the most one to probably not kill me because he'd be too fucking lazy, to be honest.
I would just have him sitting on my couch and I would just cuddle with him and just, yeah, that's all that would happen.
Alright, so that is Erin's top 10 list. I guess we'll be moving on to mine next, won't we?
Yes, it's time for me and my boy 100's list.
Alright, so starting off my list pretty much, we have... Oh, by the way, I don't think Erin has heard this yet, but she probably can guess most of the majority of the way up. So, yeah. First one on my list, surprisingly, is Golden Freddy at number 10.
Say what?
I felt really bad for putting him this low, but in the end, it just kind of happened that way, where he was this low on the list. He originally was like at number 7 or like number 6, but a lot of things happened, a lot of plans changed, you know how it goes. So long story short, he ended up being number 10. But I can't keep Golden off this list. He was a big part of the games, even from the beginning when we just thought he was just some random Easter egg, shiny Pokemon, bullcrap Freddy. But now he's like such an important role, and it's just like, you can't deny him. He's really good. He good. He really good. Alright, so moving on to number 9 is the more known version, Freddy Fazbear. Honestly, it was a bit of a struggle to put which one was more, you know, loved to me, Golden Freddy or Freddy. But it ended up being Freddy in the end because he's the main guy. I feel he gets, I think the Freddys in general, besides Golden Freddy, kind of get a bit of a, yeah, they just don't get a bit of love because it's like, oh, it's Freddy, who cares? I care. Look at this guy. Freddy, guys. He's beautiful. Next one we have on the list at number 7. I can count. Number 7, we have everyone's favorite Foxy, the Pirate Fox, at number 7. I don't know how he got this low.
He's number 3 on my list, and he's number 7 on her list.
Yeah, he originally, I think, was, actually number 5, I think. Yeah, exactly, he was number 5. But, again, things had to be changed, characters had to be switched, and, lives had to be ruined, so, yeah. Foxy the Pirate is number 7. Another reason Foxy isn't that high is because he's everyone's favorite, and that kind of actually makes the character a bit more... I don't know, it just makes him a bit, like, a little lower kind of character for me already. That sounds really hipster, but, like... I don't know, it's just when so many people love a character, and... It's like when so many people love a character, and they just get all these interpretations, and you just hate all of them. Foxy's one of those characters where it hasn't really happened that much, but there are really good interpretations of him, so... He isn't hated by me, thank God. So, yeah, Foxy the Pirate Fox is at number 7. And at number 6, we have Shadow Bonnie, or RXQ. It's a bunny, and he's a shadow. And he glitches your game. And, yeah, he crashes it. And, he looks like Toy Bonnie, but shadow and straighter teeth. There's not much. Not much really about him.
My only comment is Rexy.
Rexy is my name for him, yes. But, it's not really the reason why I like him so much. I mean, it's probably just because... Honestly, it probably is because of FNAF World. Like, I love his little idle animation he has. I love, like, his moveset. He was, like, one of my winning team members in FNAF World. And also, some interpretations of him are good, but he's another character that just gets really shitty interpretations, and I just don't like any of them. There's, like, one or two that are really good. And, yeah. Shadow Bonnie. RXQ. Moving on. Next up, we have at number 5 is Chica. Chica used to be a lot higher as well. But things happen on lists, so Chica got lowered. Pretty much a lot of these got lowered. Some of them stood in their spots, but Chica got lowered. Chica is one of my favorite characters. She's my favorite chicken. Like, I have a lot of feelings for her. I as you guys were hearing me say earlier, I am kin to toy. I keep saying toy. I am kin to Chica. I love her. She is a big chicken who looks very aggressive, likes to eat, and has thick eyebrows. That's me. I love her. I love everything about her. And that's all I have to say. I love this chicken. Man the Pony wrote a song. What you didn't know was, he wrote that song based off my feelings for Chica. That's the plot twist. Not really. I'm kidding. But anyway, moving on. Number 5, we have Plushtrap. I think he's actually in the same position Erin's in, actually, on the list.
He is!
Number 5 is Plushtrap. He's a small bunny. He sits in a chair. He gives you 2 hours of extra sleep if you win his game. He's small. He's less uglier than Nightmare BB. That's an A+ in my book. He has little droopy ears. He's a bunny, and he's small, and he's precious, and I love him. He's an angel. Best character.
Guys, count how many times she says small about this bunny.
Listen, he is. Look, he's small. Okay, he's perfect plush. Perfect plush. Okay, so yeah, he's adorable, and I love him. And he helps you in FNAF 4 when you beat his game. And he's a lot nicer looking than Nightmare BB. So, yeah. Plushtrap, ladies and gentlemen. Number 4. Oh, jeez, I keep burping. Number 4 on this list is Nightmarion. Nightmare Marionettes. He looks like black licorice. And he's a puppet. He looks really cool, actually. His fingers are, like, super long. Like, they're ready to, I don't even know what they're ready to do. They're just, like, little long noodles. Nightmarion is I love him for his design, mainly. He looks really awesome. His whole face just looks really, really cool. And his whole design, like, the whole twistings of his body look really, really cool. He just looks like this bony creature from... that you would see, like, at a glance, and that's what you think you saw in the shadows, but, like, he kind of looks like that. He looks really awesome in the games, like, his screenshots are really cool. Yeah, Nightmarion. Nightmare Marionettes. I love him, and he's really cool to see, like, go against in FNAF World, not FNAF World, FNAF 4, in place of Nightmare, in my opinion. I do love Nightmare, don't get me wrong, but, like, I loved seeing him instead of, like, Nightmare. It was really cool. On to number 3, we have Spring Bonnie. Spring Bonnie was the reason Springtrap didn't end up on this list. I had to find a way to put Spring Bonnie, because I completely forgot about Spring Bonnie until it was mentioned earlier to me when Erin was mentioning Fredbear, and I was like, wait, Spring Bonnie is really important, and I need them on the list. I don't know what else to say. Spring Bonnie is adorable. I love them. They're they have a really cute design, and I wish I could see, like, a full version. Along with a full version of Fredbear, like a proper Fredbear, because I think that would be amazing, too. Yeah, I love them. I just love the design, pretty much. And on to number 2, we have Toy Bonnie! Speaking of aesthetics, this bunny is my complete aesthetic. He has bright colors, he looks super friendly, he's a bunny, and he's adorable, and I love him. If you guys couldn't tell, I love bunnies. They're adorable, and I love them.
Practically all of her favorite characters are bunnies.
I love all the bunnies, yes. They're really cute. Toy Bonnie was originally my favorite of the animatronics when I first, like, ever saw the games, because he just looked really cute. Like, his aesthetic looked adorable. His whole appearance just was something I really loved. I loved the whole bright blue with the purple eyeshadow and the red cheeks and the red bow and the little freckles and the little buck teeth. Like, everything about Toy Bonnie I loved. I loved the colors and just how bright he was, and he looked like a bubbly character who was ready to rock out, and I loved him for that. Like, if I ever saw him in real life, I think I would be kind of amazed and kind of scared, because I don't like animatronics, but he looks really cool, so. Yeah. I love him. That's all I want to say. And now we're going to be moving on to my honorable mentions. It's the same before. They're not going to be in any particular order. But...
No particular order.
Thank you, Erin. That was really needed. But anyway, yeah, they're in no particular order. And, yeah, they just didn't make the cut. There are a lot of other characters. Some characters that I would have liked to have on this list aren't in this either. Because there are other characters I have legit reasons why they aren't on the list. Like, Springtrap's just not on the list just because he didn't make the cut and I had a version of him. So I didn't really put him in the honorable mentions. Toy Freddy isn't in the honorable mentions because there was just no room for him. And there are other characters who deserve an honorable mention that aren't Toy Freddy. So...
Also, he's on my top, number 1.
I guess. It's mainly because there was other characters that deserve more praise. So... Without further ado... Let's get to it. Alright, to start off my list, I will be starting off with Toy Chica. I have her here because I never originally liked her, but she's actually really growing on me a lot. And she needed to have a place at least in the honorable mentions because she has been growing on me a lot. And some of the interpretations of her are really amazing. A lot of them are but a lot of them are really, really good when people do it right. So yeah, Toy Chica. I'm starting to really love her, so she deserves an honorable mention. Next honorable mention we have here is Mangle. Honestly, out of all the toy animatronics, this, like, not including, like, Puppet or Balloon Boy, Mangle is my least favorite. A lot of people like her. And again, she's one of those people that it was just such in the popularity train that I just kind of backed away, and it got really annoying. And she was one of the ones, however, that really didn't fare as well. Like, Foxy, at least for me, I found some great charms that people still had, you know, with art and stuff with him. With Mangle, it's hard. It's really hard. But there are some good aspects with Mangle, and it's just a lot of, I just associate so much things, like, bad parts of this fandom with Mangle, so it's like, can't even really look at it the same anymore. And I just feel Mangle a bit is overrated, and I think my opinion of her definitely will change with Sister Location, though, because I am in love with her, with their Sister Location form, so maybe my opinion will change once the game comes out. But for now, Mangle's a bit overrated to me. And I do love them, don't get me wrong, but it's... yeah. Next one we have is... the reason he's on this honorable mentions is because I can't really make anything up about him yet because the game hasn't come out. Funtime Freddy is on the honorable mentions because god dang it.
She loves this little bear too much.
I love Funtime Freddy. He's an honorable mentions because the game hasn't come out, so putting him on the list would be unfair. Because I want to see what he does, I want to see what goes on, but dang, he just looks really cool. He looks so adorable, and just hearing there being a Freddy in Sister Location made me excited, because if you guys couldn't tell, I had a lot of I did have, like, Freddy and Golden Freddy on the list, and I do love the Freddys dearly. Even though I was just saying Toy Freddy didn't deserve a spot in my honorable mentions, I do love all the Freddys. They're really great. And honestly, probably Toy Freddy would have been here if it wasn't for Funtime Freddy, because... yeah.
So if Funtime Freddy didn't exist, you'd be hearing her say Toy Freddy was on her honorable mentions.
Pretty much. Funtime Freddy, though, he just looks amazing. I love the whole purple scheme they go with. I hope people appreciate it's a purple scheme, and not a goddamn pink scheme, so I can punch him in the face. But... But he just looks really awesome, and his little puppet is so cute, and he just looks so awesome. I love him, and I can't wait to see him in the game. Like, seeing him in the trailer, I was just so excited. He might become my new favorite Freddy, to be honest with you, so we'll see when the games come out. Next up, we have Nightmare Freddy. I couldn't include Nightmare Freddy only because of the sole purpose that I felt putting the Fredlings on a place on the list wouldn't count. And I love the Fredlings more than I actually love Nightmare Freddy. I just love the little bears that crawl on your bed. They're like really great. I love them so much. But I didn't feel it was right putting them on a list where other characters should be, so Nightmare Freddy goes on this list along with his little Freddles, just because I love them all so very much. Oh yeah, I did have another one. I almost forgot. I ran out. Next honorable mention I have here is a Phantom. Me and Erin agreed not to do Phantoms, but guess what? I did a Phantom.
God damn it.
The Phantom I chose is quite obvious of which one. I do also have a love for the puppets. Phantom Puppet. The Phantoms are... how do I explain the Phantoms? Like, the Phantoms are, the thing is with the Phantoms is I just feel they're burnt versions of the original cast. But the Phantom Puppet was always really cool to see. I always liked getting the jump scare with the Phantom Puppet. And it just looks really awesome. So, yeah, Phantom Puppet is on this list. Yeah, I literally have nothing else to say about it. Phantom Puppet.
We had originally agreed not to do the Phantoms because they unnaturally scare me. Like, you could give me 1,001 explanations why they shouldn't be scarier than the rest of the cast, and they still will terrify me.
Yeah. But anyway, we're going to be moving on to number 1. And I guess judging by the way I spoke, number 1 should be kind of obvious.
But let's do our drum roll anyways.
Numero uno is the Puppet Master, Marionette. There's not much to say. I love the Puppet. He's my favorite character. He's done so much for the storyline. Again, he has that same kind of thing that Golden Freddy does, except Puppet did a lot of amazing things, and there's just so many great interpretations of the Puppet, and there's just so many ways, especially with him maybe being the FNAF 4 kid, and just so many great interpretations. I love the Puppet. I love what the Puppet's done. Like, and there's just so much, so many things, so many theories, so much mystery behind the Puppet still. And he's just become someone I've been really dedicated to discovering the secrets of. So yes, the Puppet is on this list because I have my grown attachment to learning more and figuring out more about this mysterious Puppet and him being the complete mastermind of what goes on in the establishment. And I love how this one character who hides in a box is the mastermind behind your death in like almost every game, and it's great. So yeah, ladies and gentlemen, the Puppet Master, the Marionette, with his ironic name. So yeah, guys, that's gonna be the end of our list. Any remarks, Erin?
Nope. Only remark is Toy Freddy best son.
Okay. Fair enough. I I guess the only thing I have to say is, if your favorite animatronic wasn't on this list, please comment in below, and maybe you can even list your, maybe top 10, top 5 favorite animatronics in the description below, or comments below. And if you guys want another top 10 video, also list that in the comments below, because I would love to do more Five Nights at Freddy's top 10 lists, and maybe I can do another collab with Erin one day.
Yeah.
I don't know what else to say. Yeah. That's it. Okay. Also, guys, here's another thing. If anyone's interested in the comments, which animatronic do you find better, the puppet or Toy Freddy? Who do you think is the ultimate of the number ones? You can list that in the comments below, or
who is best son?
Who is the best son? Is it Toy Freddy or is it the puppet? Because we all know at least the puppet actually does something, you know? Anyway,
my son wouldn't kill you if he became real.
Because he's too lazy to. Puppet has motivation. Anyway, thank you for watching this video. And I will see you guys next time.
Bye-bye. The power of editing will take all of this out. It will take all of this randomness out. The power of editing allows you to have screw-ups like our song about the power of editing.
It's so funny listening to you sing that while watching this GIF.